All right, Flame Safety Javon Scruggs with us. Preparation for Ole Miss underway this Saturday. You were there for the Auburn game as well. So second time you're going up against an SEC team. Do you feel a little better prepared, a little more confident maybe coming into this game than you did against Auburn?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Everything about the team, the school, the environment, whatever you name, everything's different from there. Yeah, we went down to Auburn, played in my freshman year. I really didn't play though. I played probably like 3 plays, all special teams. So it's definitely a different feeling, especially for me because I didn't get to play in that game, and I actually get to step on the field and actually be a part of something different and something special this Saturday, as I do get to take part in this game alongside 10 other brothers on the field. So yeah, it's just a different feeling about this game, and I definitely do feel like that we're getting well prepared and well crisped up on our techniques and our keys and our reads and just staying focused, and we're gonna be ready to go.
How do you go about instilling that same confidence and belief into some of the other guys there that maybe haven't been in that atmosphere?
I think that just them just realizing the opponent and just the test that the Lord has put in front of us. I think that alone would just show those guys and just rub off on those guys to just come ready to work every day and just dispel it and give it a little bit more than what we've been in the past. So just giving it a little bit more and just realizing like what challenge we have ahead of us. I think that a lot of guys that just by itself is going to get guys amped up and ready to go.
And Elijah talked about this a little bit too, but going in there, with Coach Breeze making his return to Oxford, are you guys a little fired up to want to go in there and fight for your coach?
Oh, definitely. I'm behind Coach Freeze 110%, just like he's behind me. So if he's going about it, I'm going about it too. So yeah, I'm definitely ready to go in there down to Oxford with Coach Freeze.
Go to Damien for the news in advance.
Javon, you guys have played some really good dual threat quarterbacks and since 2019 when you started starting, but where does Matt Corral rank in terms of what he can do on the field?
He's definitely probably one of the, outside of Malik Willis, and him being our scout team quarterback before he started being our full-time starter. So I think that he's up there. He has a lot of moves, he can just make plays happen with his feet. So we just really got to maintain him. But out of all the dual quarterbacks that we played outside of Malik Willis, I think he's one of the top ones. So we just got to make sure we come ready to work and just make sure we can contain him and make him have to throw the ball and throw checkdowns and just not give up the explosive play.
Go to John from the Sea of Red.
This Ole Miss offense has, been able to put up points against about anybody they've played this year. Hung a lot of crooked numbers up there, but as a defense, you guys look at this as a challenge to say, hey, we got some playmakers on this side of the field, and take it as a challenge to try to, get some stops on the field on Saturday.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't care if we're playing a team with 10 people. We take it as a challenge to go out there and get stops and get those guys off the field and put the ball in Coach Freeze and Malik Willis' hands so that we can have a better chance at winning the ball game. So, yeah, we definitely do see it as a challenge, and we know that it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a hard, crucial, 60-minute game. So we are not expecting anything less than that. So,
Damien?
Javon, you got a chance, like you said, play a couple snaps at Auburn, but you guys got to play at BYU in 2019 in a pretty loud environment. I know Virginia Tech, NC State last year didn't have the fans, but do you feel like playing in an environment like BYU has helped in terms of crowd noise and understanding, how to communicate without having to worry about, noise drowning out what you guys are trying to tell each other?
No, it's crazy that you actually brought up BYU because I was literally thinking about that a couple of days ago too. So, but yeah, I feel like that the defensive side of the ball, the crowd noise really isn't going to be that much because we could just use hand signals and things like that too. So, but yeah, the fans at BYU they were pretty fired up. It was pretty loud. It was a pretty hostile environment. Both sides of the ball, it was loud no matter who was on the field or what. So I definitely feel like that playing in an environment like that just set a bar for us so we know where we need to be before game day comes too. So I think that if it's a turnout crowd like it should be, I think that it will be a lot of noise early in the morning. So we're gonna definitely have to be able to go out there and communicate in different ways, and it just makes sure everybody is on the same page.
Done.
Looking back at last week's game against UMass, you had your hands on the ball there in the end zone that you couldn't come down with. Have your teammates been giving you a hard time about that? And are you maybe getting a little extra work this week on the Jug Machine?
Yeah, they give me all types of criticizing and things like that. And that is funny because you said the Jugs. That's why I was late to this meeting, because I was on the Jugs right before I had got here. So, yeah, I definitely just catching a little bit of extra balls at practicing and just making sure that I focus on the seam of the ball when it's coming in and just look it all the way into the tuck. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to try to limit that again. So that's not going to happen no more.
David.
Hey, Javon, Coach Dom was an assistant strength coach at Ole Miss for 6 years, and you've actually had two different strength coaches at Liberty with Coach Bill Gillespie and now Coach Dom.
Mm-hmm.
What are the differences that you notice between the two, and how much does Coach Dom help you guys?
There's a lot of differences. Coach Bill, he was a guy that really, when he was here, we were more bulky and more like muscle builders, bodybuilders type things. And as Coach Freeze came and Coach Dom came along with him, we started transitioning to more of the explosiveness, the speed, and the fast twitch muscles, alongside with the bodybuilding part. So it's like Coach Dom is hitting every aspect of the body, along with every aspect that goes along with the game. So yeah, with Coach Bill and Coach Dom, it's a lot of differences, but it's some similarities in there too. So.
Javon, could this game come down to what you guys were able to do as the defense in the red zone and trying to keep them from scoring touchdowns, but getting field goals instead? Oh,
yeah, it definitely can come to that. Field position itself is going to be a big key to this game. So, yeah, definitely if we limit the explosive plays, we limit the touchdowns in the touchdowns in the red zone, and try to make them get more field goals than touchdowns. If we can do those few things right there, then we definitely have a big shot at coming out with a win, or even just being at the ball game to the last few seconds on the clock at the fourth quarter. So,
Damien.
Hey, Javon, you brought that up, being close. Since that lopsided loss to UVA there near the end of the 2019 season, your three losses have been by a combined 7 points, and you guys have trailed by double digits in a couple of those games and came back. What's different about this team now that these last year plus that you guys are able to stay in games and not allow the other team to just carry momentum and run away with it?
I really just say the mentality of the defensive side of the ball and special teams. We just sudden change mentality. It doesn't matter where we get the ball, where the opponent's offense get the ball on the field. We expect to go out there and get a 3-and-out, or even if they're in our red zone or our territory, we expect them to come out with no more than 3 points. So it's just that I think the mentality of no more or just limiting the plays that we want to give the opponent's offense is really a key factor in that over the last year.